Okay. Test. Start. Everything seems to be working fine. All right. So for today, let me just fix this. Okay. So for today, we're gonna be installing this 3D printed electronic enclosure from Look at the Geeks. So this kind of just replaces the coffin, and you're able to put a fan on it, so you're able to cool off the Skywalker board. So I'm gonna just install this real quick and see how long it takes, and hopefully it won't take too long. And this will be helpful for some people. So let's see how long this takes. Right. So what we're gonna do now is pull off just the housing. Just take all these screws off. And then I just need to listen to some music, otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. Oh, I can't hear my music. So basically, this is just the easier way of installing the cooling fan on the thyristor. so you could prevent thermal runaway. So, you know, kind of beating this into you guys, but as you can tell, this is pretty important to keep the thyristor cool, prevent you from burning your beams or burning down your house too. This might be a good way just to see how well to take apart the machine. Two more screws at the bottom. I always forget those two. Open it up. Down. So here's the electronics box. This is unplugged, of course. So I'm just going to pull these out. So the top part is the power supply. And there's a way you can remove this thing super easy. I just forgot how. Skip that part. I'm just going to pull these boards out. Just gonna pull out these wires in the back. Oh, zip tied those now, huh? I'm gonna just take out this zip tie over here. That's the thermistor probe. Bean cooling fan. Bean cooling fan. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta manhandle it. There's that blue cable go right there. Blue cable here. That's a 3D printed case. So let's put the fan on first. So this part is printed out of like PETG, but you can also print it out in like ABS. Just don't print it on PLA because they'll melt for sure. So that goes right in there. So now we slip the boards in. That goes on the top like that. These round. That should be fine. Piss me off. I'm gonna pull these out. Yep, that slides in. And this cable basically will connect on the power supply. If it's in like this, then you connect it to one of these. And it looks like the out is just the voltage out, and then the EMC part is ground. Just trying to wire these bean cooling fans through the these little holes that are built in. Dang. I realize how there's so much crap on here. Right here. This is from like a return unit from a place, so I'm gonna replace this one. We're gonna put one of these ones in, just a newer one. It's cleaner. I'm gonna have to like clean this with alcohol, but I don't want to do that right now. So with these pins right here, these connectors, if there's like a little thing you gotta press together and then pull down and up. That's how you take those off. Ground is live. So we'll put that here. And then blue is neutral. You put that there. Good. No, I was wrong. So EMC is the voltage out, and then out is ground. So make sure I remember that when I plug in the fan. We could double check it too. Might as well attach the blue ones too. this back up here. Pull this out a bit. I should have plugged those in first. Let me pull this out. Unplug this wire in. Good. I'm gonna plug this wire in. I guess I could just route it through here. Give me more wire. All right. I should have did that first. Oh well. Just gotta pull this out. I guess I won't pull this out. Okay, maybe I'll move the fan real quick. A little preemptive, a little too early with this. Oh God, much easier doing it that way. Put the fan on last. Oops. Come here. Get in there. Get in there. There you go. Just want to make sure you hear that click. I'll push it in to make it flush. Plug this in over here. So long handle nose pliers are going to be your friend for this. Probably helps if you don't have Truckosaurus hands. That's clicked in. So I gotta just flip these two wires again. This is where the whole polarity thing is, so So you have to take something like a little, like a paper clip or something like a thin metal. Anything that really fits in there to push that pin down, and then you can pull it out like that. Same thing with this. I should push it in a little bit. You gotta like push down through here, and this pushes down this little thing right here to make it flat so it can just escape the housing. So now I'm going to transfer that over here. It usually clicks, but if it doesn't click, or if it's like comes out that easily, you can pull on this just a tad bit. Don't manhandle it, otherwise it'll break off. I've had that happen before. Get the Forrest Whitaker face real quick. All right, that's good. That looks like it's out, but I can always bring it out just a little bit more. Mess up my nails. All right, and then push that in right here. Good. Should kind of click right in. You give a little tug test. Shouldn't come out easily, but don't tug too hard because you can easily break it. And plug that right in there. I guess I could also route it a little bit better. I'm not going to put a top fan in. I'm just going to route it like that. Make these wires come out of the little spacing here. Oh, see, all right. Now you got to be mindful of where the sticker's at. So the sticker side is where the air will blow through. Sometimes you'll get little arrows on here to tell you the direction the airflow is. But usually if you just say, find out where the sticker is. If that's the sticker side, that's the way the air is going to blow. I'll put that right here. Well, I guess I could do that too. I think I'm just going to only put 2 on. Fine. I'll do 3 for good measure. Oh, fuck. So yeah, I'll just kind of blow air through this way and make it towards the thermistor. You really just want it to get airflow. That's the whole point of this thing. You can also add a second fan. I'm not going to add a second one to this one. I don't think it needs it. But you can. I should probably tape it off though. We'll leave it open. I'm just using this for just the airflow. The box should fit like right here. See how it kind of fits like that? It's not bad. So that'll fit right in there. So now you got a little electronics composure electronics enclosure compared to this thing. No airflow, nothing whatsoever. But I do notice that there's like a little bit of like a drip thing here. So maybe I gotta fix. Actually, nothing drips on the electronics board. We'll leave it alone for now. Right, now I'm gonna just screw this on. Actually, we should probably test to see if it works first. So everything is not plugged in yet. I haven't even plugged in the other connectors yet, so gotta do other stuff first. So let's get out the handy dandy sheet and see where each connector goes to. So I put all that stuff on the Skywiki. Skywiki, hey. So here's pretty much the setup. It is probe at the end, NTC probe, bean cooling fans, and then exhaust fan, and then drum. So let's close this. So you can kind of tell those two, if the wires are kind of colored the same, that's usually the probe. So we'll just pop that in there. The bean cooling fans. A little click. And then get this bean cooling fan back here. this camera out the way. And then I got the exhaust fan next. So this is the exhaust fan right here. Probably should route it nicely. I don't know why that's clipped together like that, but I will cut it. Got a zip tie right here. I'll cut that. It's brittle anyways, it's gonna melt. Not melt, but just become brittle over time because of the heat. Sneak that through here. And then we'll sneak this through. I guess you could sneak that through here. Go in, pop it in, there we go. All right, cool. So drum is at the end. That's the drum. Get that in there, feed it in the back. Yoink. Turn around, bitch. All right. So I gotta move this camera out the way. Yep. So all the connectors are in. A little bit more space. So if you want to check if it works, let's point at the camera. Let's have the camera point at the fan. So if you plug into the power supply, as soon as it gets the 110 volt or whatever, 20 volts, right off the power supply, it's going to transform it to like 24 volts. So the fan should turn on right away. Yep. Good. And that should be cool enough to like keep this this part cool, the heat sink. That's enough airflow to cool off the thyristor so you can prevent from thermal runaway. And it's a simple little thing. You could take the fans off the. There's one fan you could take this off of the. What's I thinking of the bean cooler fan, the useless filter fan. I honestly think it's the stupidest thing on there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I know I have one somewhere. Oh, there it is. All right, there's my extra box. Oh, that's not it. Come on. Did I throw them all away? Oh, here it is. So here it is. This filter thing, this useless thing, you don't need. I mean, it doesn't really work. And you have to like constantly replace the filter. What you can do is pop that right off, and you got yourself a free fan. So they're gracious enough to give you a fan. You can pull it right off. Yeah, I'll keep it on there, but you can pull that off and you can use that as the fan to cool your beans. Or you could use that fan to cool off your enclosure. Or if you're already using like an external bean cooler, you could just take out of the bean cooler fans too. Or you can be crazy and upgrade to one of these crazy 24 volt fans and hook it right to the back to cool off the beans. So you replace those bean cooling fans that are kind of useless. And you can put one of these in. Super loud, but it does cool off the beans in like 3 minutes. And it's generally hilarious to hear it like run at full speed. So you can print out one of these things and hook it up to the back. I'll probably put that in next time. All right. Well, let's assemble this thing, put it back together, and then we'll put Artisan on it, and then we should be good. Let me unplug it. I wonder if I have anything to cover that hole. It's going to bug me. Yeah, if I had aluminum tape, I would put it on this hole just to cover that up. So on the original thing of the original 3D print file, there's like a little funnel that attaches. I'll show you the picture. Let's go to display. So here's the original file. What it looks like when you print out the parts. There's two pieces. There's this piece that you could print separately, and then you could add the extra funnel so it pulls air out of the side vent of the roaster. So it's an option event. It's not necessary, but it's kind of cool. I kind of think it's cool, so it might be a good idea if you want to put that on there. But it's not definitely not necessary. You don't have to do it. Just a neat part of the project that Look at the Geek put together. All right, let's put this bad boy back. And those are the bean fans. You can also use two. And they still use the same JST connector, so you don't have to like recrimp it. So it's kind of nice. All right, I'm gonna put this back. Put the screw in. All right. Actually, I probably should take this out. Put these ones in. Oops, wrong one. Not that one, this one. There we go. Good. They have so many screws in this thing. Put the bottom ones on. I always seem to forget to put that one on. Oh, and if you're wondering where that part goes for that fan, so you just take these out and see how these blow air out. Not the most ideal thing. So put one of these in. Yeah. Print this part out and just. It's so big. It's so stupid. I love it. But put that right in there. It'll literally force air into there and it cools off the beans pretty fast. It's pretty loud. It does make the machine look a little bit stupider, but it works. So you could do something like that. And this is from the side profile. Look how big and lengthy it is. It's a big, stupid fan. Well, honestly, people just buy, well, this is like a $12 fan I got on eBay. You can buy the external coolers for the beans and it'll cool it just as well. But there's also people who say that they've been cooling their beans with the original setup and just fine, so it could really just be all in my head. But I feel like it does take several minutes for the beans to cool off compared to like this one, the Kaleido M2. That one has a pretty good cooling system. It cools the beans off in like 3 minutes. So, not a bad setup. This one kind of takes a long time, especially for like 400 gram, 500 gram charges. It takes a long time to cool those beans. And it's just like, it could be so hot you could take it up to the second crack. Is what the joke is. So, so yeah, definitely try cooling your beans faster so you don't like overdo it on your roast. But anyways, let's put this all back together and let's button this up and then we're gonna go run Artisan on it, all right? Do I want to put the cage back on? I guess I'll put that stupid cage back on. think for the next part, I have to do some drum maintenance on my main machine that I have with the custom setup. But this machine, I'm probably gonna just sell it on the Discord. Probably for like maybe 350 bucks. Has all the, I'm gonna have all the upgrades on it. Well, not upgrades, just the fan upgrade and the artisan upgrade. I think for like 350 bucks ship should be a good price for anyone who wants to pick it up. Should only be like 350 to ship, or 350 altogether with shipping. Comes with pretty much everything that it usually comes with, except they'll have all the mods and artisan attached to it. So if you find me on Discord, we definitely could like set something up. But right now, I just want to put these mods in. Good. Let's put the bottom ones on first. Actually, we should put the top ones on first. Let me get this side one. Now I'll link a place where you could download the files at, but right now they're on the Discord. So if you want to really do this enclosure, it's really easy. All you really need to do is kind of pre-thread the holes for M4, just so they go in easier. So just take like an M4 that you have now and just kind of screw it into the enclosure part, and then that should be able to give you, make it easy for you to put on the next few screws when you install this. Makes the process a little bit easier. All right. Let's call that quits right there. Let's go over it. It already has that now. Now you're just adding this. I mean, it's something. Oh, I'll replace it another time, but. We'll do it on my next machine. I don't know what all this white stuff is, but that's what it came when it shipped. Then the guy shipped it to me. Let me see if I got a thing of artisan ready. I don't think so. Where did I put it? My artisan boxes. Okay, I think I'll do it for today then. So yeah, just basically put in the electronics box for this. Okay, now I really want to find that artisan box. Let me look for it first so we can at least run artisan real quick, make sure everything works. Be right back. Okay. All right, I found it. So let's see if Artisan works on it. All right. So here's a little Artisan box. I've been making these. People have been requesting them because they just don't want to install Artisan. I mean, they do. They just don't want to. You have to solder Arduino and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes, I guess it could be daunting. But I always recommend to at least try because it's really, really easy. And you don't have to have a fancy case like this. This one's not even that fancy, but it does work. Let's turn this bad boy around so you can see it from the front. Okay. All right, let's replace this screen. We're going to put up Artisan. Oh, ow, ow, ow. It looks squished right now because I kind of messed with the screen, but let's go to load setting. I'm going to load the basic sketch for it. Help, load recent setting, and usually it's like basic ski top Artisan is usually the file name for the one file you have to pick up or download off of the GitHub. So I'll put that in. It sets up all the settings for it. Let me reset this. This is one of my rows on the Kaleido that I was doing. And then let's go to port. So, like I said, if you don't know the port, you can always do this, or it's either 10, 14, 15, unplug. So it's COM 10 that's missing. So I'm gonna plug it back in. I'll put it to COM 10, hit OK. The next thing you do is you just hit on. Good. There it is. Usually works pretty well. We'll check out the air. Sounds quiet. And then, of course, always check the burner. You'll know it's working because it'll start flickering. Again, I don't know if you could see that, but let me get a little closer. There it is. There's a little heat thing. So I'll bring it up to 100. That's the lamp right there in the middle. I'm controlling it. And get down. I'll bring it down over here and it should turn off. There it goes. That works fine. I could turn the drum off. Let's see if the bean cool works. There it is, sucking air out. Bean cool off. That working good. Notice the temperature is not working. Maybe something's wrong with the board. I'll have to look into that later. go on. Let's troubleshoot this real quick. Let's see if we can unplug it. Plug it back in. Palm 5. Turn on. I gotta double check to see if the bean temperature probe's working. It says it's off. And then also serial. You look through here, it's not sending anything from 0. So nothing, none of the temperatures being set. So I think I have it unplugged. So I'll probably have to open it back up later. But everything else seems to be working. I'll double check my settings. We'll try another one. We'll try this one. Oh, that's quite new. No, that's not the one I want. Basic ski top 2. See if this works. We'll check if this one works. This will usually COM5. Not usually, but that's COM5 last time. Let's see if the temperature works. Doesn't work. Interesting. No. That's weird. I have to give the old jiggle to get it to work. That is so weird. All right. Well, the temperature works now. I don't know what I did. I moved it. It's working now. I guess that's great. Quality items from iTop and Foshan. Yeah, you can see it baking now. Alright, so I got it to work. I don't know, I think I just moved it around a little bit. So it to work. Alright. Well, it's a little bit late. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I got work soon. So I'll post this video up. Keep it up just so if someone wants to do it. I got another roaster that I got that I'm going to probably sell as well. And I'm going to add like the full setup for the Skywalker from Admin Wiga. Another way of upgrading the whole machine. So we'll see what that looks like next time. But for now, this is just kind of like a quick setup on how to use a 3D and printed enclosure and how that works. Either you could have it put a fan on, or if you want the full exhaust system of it, you could do that. I'll have to ask if I can post up the files because they're not my files. They're they're this guy. What's his name? Close my capture screen. Let's turn this off too. Let me turn off Artisan. He goes by Look at the Geeks. So he's the one who made the actual file for the 3D printed enclosure. I'll see. You can go onto the Discord and you can actually download it there too. There's also the step file. Since we're promoting open source and we like to keep this open to the public, so if you want to make changes to it or you feel like you can improve it, the step file is in the Skywalker mods area under Skywalker mods, and you could find the Skywalker mods forum and thingy in there, and you could find the post up for the vented electronics enclosure. So I think it's a great little mod. I feel like it works out pretty well. And it kind of gives it a nice little look. But yeah, feel free to download it. Tell me how it works with you. See if you like it. But other than that, Let me know if you're interested in seeing anything else as well to be installed. All right. Other than that, I'm gonna close this up, and I will see you probably Thursday. We'll try to do another upgrade stream. All right.